dear students, in probability theory, we have seen sample space, we have seen events, we have seen the probability of a particular event and axioms on probability, mutually exclusive event, independent events, and addition theorem on probability. All those things we have seen, and using that we have seen simple and some kind of little more additions, little more tough sums we have seen in the previous exercise. And the next part of that is conditional probability. You know what is the conditional probability, how the condition probability could be defined, and how the conditional probability can be defined, how conditional probability from normal life to the existing one. So, that also we can see. Remember student, conditional probability whenever occurs, there are two events. First of all, remember that there are two events, A and B. According to the definition of conditional probability, let me say about the direct part, then we will think about it. The conditional probability, what is that? Probability of A given B. Remember that, do not say A by B. A given B. Probability of A given B, which implies probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. Remember, probability of A given B is equal to A probability of A intersection B. That means probability of the event occurred already, and the numerator part is occurring. Remember that there are two things happen, probability, the denominator part, the probability of the event occurred already, that means the stage before that, and probability of A intersection B, the numerator part, is occurring now. That is what the conditional probability of two events. Example here, not example, by the conditional probability. This problem discuss and deals with only conditional probability. Once you know the conditional probability, this problem is simple. Within 2 minutes you can complete the problem. So, probability of A is 0.5, probability of B is 0.8, and probability of B given A is 0.8, and find probability of A given B and probability of A union B. So, we have to calculate two things, one is probability of A given B and probability of A union B. Probability of A, B and B given A. Let me take this better. What is given? Probability of B given A is equal to 0.8. 0.8. According to the conditional probability definition, what else? Just recall conditional probability. Probability of A given B, always you should say this one as given. Probability of A intersection B by probability of B, provided probability of B is not equal to 0, that is the thing, or greater than 0, that is the thing. See here, probability of A given B, P of A intersection B by P of B, it is not equal to 0, means probability value always greater than 0, because it does not have negative value. So, that means it is greater than 0, better we will take it granted like this. Okay. Now, let us take this probability of B given A. In these two, here this is the event occurred earlier and probability of A intersection B occurring now. That is the main definition of this. Probability of A given B is probability of A intersection B given by probability of B. Okay. Now, let us see here. Probability of this one implies A intersection B only, whole divided by P of A. Whatever the whatever in denominator, that should be written here equal to 0.8. Okay. What are things? Known things. So, P of A already it is given 0.5, just cross multiply. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.8 into P of A, which is 0.8 into 0.5 which is how much it is? 0.4, that is nothing but 0.4, 40, nothing but 0.4, that is probability of A intersection B. 8 5s are 40, that obviously 2 zeros is left over from right to left. Okay, that's okay. Next part, probability of A given B only we want to know. What we want to calculate? To find, first one, probability of A given B. Remember, this is what we want to know. Probability of A given B. Probability of A intersection B over probability of B. So, probability of A intersection B, as you know, it is 0.4, we found out. Probability of B is what? It's 0.8. That means 0.4 over 0.8. That means 40 by 80, that is nothing but 4 by 8, it is nothing but 1 by 2. Even multiply by 10, it's 40 by 80, it is 4 by 8, it is nothing but 1 by 2. So, probability of A given B, we know it is nothing but 0.5. In other words, 0.5. Probability of A given B we found out. This is the answer we found out with the help of this. With the help of this value we can calculate. What about the second part, second one? To find probability of A union B. Probability of A union B is what? P of A union B. Definition is what? What is P of A union B? By addition theorem on probability, that you know, it is nothing but P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Because A union B means P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. From the data what we have here, P of A we have, P of B we have, P of A intersection B from the condition of the first one we found out as 0.4. Make use of all the results, we can find out P of A union B. So, what is P of A? It is nothing but 0.5. It is given, plus P of B, it is 0.8. P of A intersection B, we found out it is 0.4. So, 0.8 minus 0.4 is 0.4 plus 0.5, that means 0.9, that is P of A union B. So, this is the second one we found out with the help of this. Here students, you should know only the conditional probability definition. With the help of this conditional probability, we found out what is P of A intersection B. With the help of P of A intersection B, with the definition of A given B, we applied this and we have all the results we know. After that, simplification, and P of A union B addition theorem, just all the three results we have, and we found out this result. Here ends the problem.